Just thank you so much for being all here. Thank you, Bex, for giving us the opportunity. I just would like to tell you, I was in Paris last week to launch the Célesson. We were in Germany. Brazil has a huge potential. Everybody is expecting you to come up with the lifestyle, the dream, what you are abroad is much bigger than you know. Because you live here and you are part of the movement, the energy, the economy, the dream, the optimism, World Cup, Olympics, and a lot of new things that are coming. But when you go abroad, last week we did in Royal Monceau in Paris, we did an acai bar with product from Global Beth. We're not sure probably Marco. No. And I was so surprised. Nobody knows anything about acai. Acai is trendy in London, trendy. When I say nobody, I'm talking mass market ones. Yes. Of course, there are happy few trendsetters in London, in New York. They are enjoying at Jamba Juice some acai complementary food. But mainly, when you make them taste the texture, the color, the special look and feel, and then you add the layer of the brand, the layer of the story, the layer of the country, the flag, and the lifestyle, you have a cube. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to go to the moon to invent. Standards, there are a lot of standards where you need to instill the jeito brasileiro. You need to instill the je ne sais quoi, this thing that is you. And in Solvege, the whole world is expecting an ice cream from Brazil to emerge, and not something from Italy, not something from the US, not something from Spain, but what is the vision of Brazil in the field of ice cream? How do you translate a mix of the colors, the architecture, the Niemeyer, the Melissa, the whatsoever, the Tam, the Havaiana? How do you inject this specific feel, vibration, rhythm into ice cream, into pandication, into panification, into milk? The whole world, I can tell you, when you present to a buyer something coming from Brazil, green lights everywhere. If you present something from China or from other parts from Malaysia, there are some red lights. If you present something from Pakistan, you have a lot of red lights. Okay, if I simplify. But Brazil at the moment, for how long? It could change. Because, you know, I'm French, France went up, down, and it's hard to maintain a position of inspiration, of leadership. And the greatness of the Célesson, thanks to the support of Apex, is it's a team. And you are a team. The world sees you as a Célesson. In France, it's quasi impossible to mix JBS and Baggio because they don't respect each other. In France, you take a big brand, they will never work with an artisan, or they will make a fake work for the press. But they will never work. Here, we have big and small brands. We have chefs. And what we say around the world is that Brazil is inventing a new quality model, where the big, the small, the chef are talking to each other. They are progressing with each other. And if I see around this table, our concern today is the project is great. It's expected. Every category should be part of it. Chocolate, nuts, sauvage, and milk, and nuts, and jabuticaba, and whatever, and la frange. There is a vast opportunity for you, whatever your size, to exist, to be part of a big movement, to speak your capability in a new way. It doesn't mean it's complicated. This is already a tube. We market this portion control with a range of biodiversity, with a storytelling angle, and we make it in a nice pack, individual pack. We target to women or target to children to reduce the level of gordura, azúcar, whatever. We make it. The whole world will try. This is coming from Brazil. This is cool lifestyle and aspirational. The perception is already hyper positive. So you have not to be afraid if you are small or big. There is so much to be tempted. If you take Marks and Spencer, if you take Carrefour, Cortes Ingles, if you take Carrefour, Walmart, they are all just like, they expect you to come up and say, hi, I've got the vision, I'm working around a standard, don't expect me to be disconnected, but connected. I'm going to remarket the bread, remarket the orange juice, remarket the ice cream in a Brazilian way. So it means it's going to be festive, smiling, serious, tasty, and visionary and qualitative. Don't expect me to come up with a carnival ice cream, because the whole world sees you sometimes as a country for standards, and sometimes you have 1 month of peaks of celebration. But you can be celebrated throughout the year as a mass market product. We expect you to instill this simplicity, optimism, this abrazo, to put it in a product.
Friendliness.
Friendliness. And thank you so much for being all here.